Hello guys, welcome to another video of Elite Expertise YouTube channel. I'm Harika Pimoripu, practicing consultant pharmacist in Australia. I work for Monash Health Hospital as a clinical pharmacist educator. I'm an accredited consultant pharmacist and one of the educators and directors of Elite Expertise, which is an online training platform where we train pharmacists. So basically, we are facilitating the overseas pharmacists, training them for KAPS, which is knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences, enabling an overseas pharmacist to migrate and practice as a pharmacist in Australia with a permanent residency. Apart from that, we have courses ranging from Australian intern written exam and Australian intern oral exam prep to help you achieve your dreams of getting general registration and practice as an independent pharmacist in Australia. We have achieved 94% pass rate in the November 2023 CAPS exam result. About 99 students have cleared the exam in their very first attempt, and we are glad and very happy to announce the result. And one such reason for our happiness is today with us our student, Jani. He's from India. Congratulations on clearing the CAPS exam in your very first attempt. How does it feel?
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I feel so overwhelming, ma'am. I didn't expect that I could achieve in very small amount of time. Um, Ma'am, firstly speaking about myself, I just only completed my bachelor's of pharmacy. I just thought maybe this much knowledge will not be enough to pass the CAPS exam. So previously, it was my only goal to actually reach Australia because even my sister and they were already settled there. But then gradually, I just came to know that okay, we'll not get the PR visa just like that. It's not that easy. So I just stepped out from that because my father is a police. He actually motivated me a lot to go to civil services. So for the 2 years, whole 2 years, I just spent on attempting the civil services exam. But I just came to know that no, this is not going to happen. So I was at the lowest point of in my life, ma'am. I just cannot explain you how emotional I was at that time. So that was the time when I met Khaja Moinid. So he just guided me to speak to Rekha ma'am, and then I just came to know yes, there is an opportunity for me. There is still an opportunity. No, I can rise myself. So, but frankly speaking, ma'am, I just didn't walk only through the CAPS exam because I was at the lowest point of my time, and I just thought I need to have some other alternative. I want both of the things to go hand in hand. So, while already going through the CAPS preparation, ma'am, while already listening to your classes, I was also very keen on completing my. I'm sorry, it's not completing. It's like getting my student visa. So finally, I just got the student visa also from the University of Melbourne, and within a month, I'll be starting my masters there. And along with those masters, I will be doing this internship. I'm hoping to do this internship in hand. So this is all about all these things, ma'am. But frankly speaking, I was already at the lowest point of time. I just don't know, like, okay, even my parents were very doubting on myself, like, no, whether this guy he can actually succeed in his life or not, because 2 years are already wasted. And in those 2 years, we have spent like so much of
I
money only
wasted
just for the.
4 years, 4 years in civil services.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay,
I
okay,
think more than 4 years.
ma'am.
Yeah.
But seriously, ma'am, Delhi is like it's completely different culture, ma'am. I
Yes.
didn't expect like Delhi. I just thought like it would be like Hyderabad, but it was not at all like that, ma'am. It was like a complete different experience. So coming from all those downs, and I I just cannot bow down, ma'am. But I'm literally so thankful to you and Arif sir, ma'am. I'm very thankful to you. I was on alternative opportunity also. I was on student visa, aiming for the student visa. So frankly speaking, ma'am, please don't see this as a negative thing. But actually, I spent most of my time only on getting this student visa done. I would say only the last 20 days, literally only the last 20 days, I actually studied, ma'am. I started from day first lecture of the class, like the first ANS of the class, autonomous nervous system. From then I started it, and slowly and gradually, I just completed like almost. I didn't expect that I would be attempting in November. I just booked the exam for November. I was thinking like, if not possible, okay, let's see in the March. But when I started the biopharmaceutics classes, those actually gave me a lot of confidence in me, man. It was like, yes, no, I can make it in November. But frankly, ma'am, it's all your voice, ma'am. It's all your like presence that actually made me a lot of confidence in me. I didn't think that I could be spending more than 10 to 12 hours only on spending on these lectures. I could even remember my days, ma'am, like when I was starting the first class, like I was literally starting like just before, like in October 20, I think. October 20 was my first day when I started listening to your class. And then I don't know how it got completed, how I went through all these things. And I could literally say, ma'am, like it was like somebody was, most of the YouTube channels they were saying like you can already go through like self preparation. It is very easy to go through self preparation. But I strongly say to anyone, ma'am, anyone who asks me, no, it's actually you can go through any of the institutes out there. But the only difference between elite expertise and any other institute is that as how much hard work you do, the same hard work the ma'am and the sir does. And to outside of anyone who doesn't know about elite expertise, it is only that till the last 3 days they were along with us. They didn't leave us at the last moment also. Every day it was like you have to read the new things. And actually I just can't remember myself, ma'am, how it all went through, how the last moment of the exam also went, and it was all the God's blessings, ma'am, and your prayers, ma'am. That's it.
Yeah, so it's very beautiful story you've explained, like how you've achieved.
Ma'am, but one thing I a lot, ma'am. I missed your voice a lot, ma'am. I really missed the voice a lot, ma'am. I was even after completing the exam, I was like, I will just go through some of the classes. Like I just want to go through the biopharmaceutics. Ma'am, I don't know whether others will believe or not. I just went only once through your classes. I just wrote it down everything in the paper. That's it. And once I read it, and till the exam, I didn't even revise anything, ma'am. It's all your concepts that once you teach it, it's like no need to revise anything once again also. So I just went through like that. And can I tell about my mistakes now, ma'am? Like
Sure, of
what
course,
actually
yeah, yeah,
um, starting of the preparation, I didn't actually made a lot of confidence in going through like each class. I have to go through like 2 hours of lecture.
yeah.
So whether I should complete all these things, and so I was stuck there. So at that moment, slowly and slowly, just only through listening the Harika ma'am class, I would say that definitely. I'm very sorry, sir, but actually, ma'am actually gave me a lot of confidence. And the first wrong mistake I did was like I didn't actually completely rely on ma'am and sir. So I was doubting there. So that was my first mistake I did. And the second mistake I did was like while going through all the lectures, I was aiming for like writing down all the lectures, writing down like each and every word what ma'am and sir was saying. That actually made a lot of time, wasting a lot of time. But then slowly, in your classes, I realized like no, ma'am and sir was saying like there are handouts. Why did I rely on handouts? Why did I go on writing everything? I even drew the heart diagram, ma'am. I even drew the nephron diagram just to remember at that last moment. So all those handouts, I was like, okay, I just made a mistake, no worries. So after this mistake, the last mistake I did was like whether the last 2 weeks lectures, whether I should attend or not, because really completing the first 70 lectures, it was like very difficult for me, man. It was very lot of difficult. So after within a 20 days, I just completed all these things, and the last 2 days, ma'am, I was like, I don't know what to do, ma'am. Just so the last 1 week, what I said, like, mom, just help me. So all the mock tests, whatever you just gave me, ma'am. So we cannot just print out everything. So I asked my mother, ma'am, mother, just please write it down every question and all the options so that I could revise in the last moment. So the last 1 week, just like how you and sir were doing very hard work, and me and my mother were doing the same hard work, ma'am. She was writing down the questions and the options just to make me revise everything. So, and finally, the last mistake I did was, ma'am, like I was not able to revise everything on the time because I didn't actually plan my start classes early. So I would suggest anyone only one thing, like please listen each and every word of the lecture, because that each and every word, like ma'am used to say, not just ma'am, sorry, but sir used to say a lot, like, okay, what is the main side effect of these things? What is the main side effect of these things? They are just one word things like hyperkalemia or hypokalemia, one word, but they actually matter a lot. And even those things which I didn't taught, like, no, these things would be very important. The last 2 weeks of the lectures, it was all about revision. In those revision classes, I just came to know, no, these points are like very important, because it's not about like just going to the classes and doing the mock tests. It's about uh, reverse engineering, doing reverse engineering.
Yeah.
First, do the test and then go for like each option. Go for like, okay, whether this concept is cleared or not, whether these side effects I can remember it or not. So that was all my journey, man.
It's a beautiful journey. It shows all your how you are emotionally connected to your success and your hard work, and your parents also invested a lot on you. So very beautiful, very well explained. And I hope to see you soon in Australia. And one final question is, how strongly do you recommend allied expertise for future aspirants?
I mean, it's not just 100%. I would just say 200%.
Thank you.
Uh, I
Yeah.
can even talk on like half an hour to 1 hour just based on what your lectures, how you teach everything. I can just say anyone to them. So I'm sorry for prolonging the video.
No, no, no. Thank you so much. It was so lovely talking to you, Jani. And it was an inspirational story. Failures are stepping stone for success. When you don't have, the destiny where you could serve in some way, you could serve in some other way. So always, God gives you the best because He knows what you need rather than you know what you need. So just go forward,
Yes.
move forward in your life. You'll be fine. It was so lovely talking to you. Thank you so much.